Billy with Gilbert Travels here at JFK Terminal 4 for the first in a new video series I'm doing this year on domestic premium economy with the big three U.S. airlines. Today I'm going to be starting out with Delta on their A330neo. While premium economy has been a well-established class on Asian and European carriers for upwards of a decade or more, here in the U.S. they were slower to adopt it. However, this product is now on board most of the wide-body fleets of all three of the big U.S. airlines, and they do fly those airplanes domestically. So let's compare how they treat their premium economy here in their U.S. domestic flights. In this case, Delta offers what they call Premium Select on their long-haul flights. I'm going to be flying today on a transcontinental voyage from here at JFK back over to Seattle, about 6 hours in the air. So we'll see what they can muster on this long domestic flight. All right, well, I missed my Delta One upgrade by 2 slots. There were 7 seats available, so overall, being a silver medallion, I can't complain. And oh yeah, I said this was a premium economy challenge, so if I got upgraded to Delta One, that wouldn't really help us, would it? No.
Today also marked my first trip aboard Airbus's refreshed A330neo product. It's one sharp-looking bird with the raccoon mask cockpit window livery introduced on the larger A350. So let's get on board and take our seat for today's flight with Delta Airlines. Here we enter through door 2 and turn right into the smallest cabin aboard this aircraft, 28 seats in a 2-3-2 configuration. Delta One has just one more seat on board with 29. I took the back corner window seat, row 23A. Let's get one thing in this comparison out of the way right now. All three US airlines selected the same seat for their premium economy, the Collins MIQ series, but each airline selected tailored customizations for their use, which I'll be sure to cover. One thing on the A330neo that hasn't changed is its small window size. But the premium economy cabin here is well placed and not over the wing as it is on many aircraft. Back to the seat, first you'll find a positively generous and very modern IFE screen with USB power and an adjacent coat hook. Below that is an open storage area with limited use, and then your primary personal item pouch. Between the seats are conveniently placed and accessible universal power ports and also an additional USB. The outer armrest contains the 2-piece adjustable tray table, and the center armrest contains a unique to Delta water bottle holder. In this area also, you will find the headphone port, entertainment remote, and seat controls. Because they put in that water bottle storage, Delta's seat here has a very small personal item storage compartment compared to the other entries in this challenge. However, what's definitely welcome are the individual overhead air vents. Outboard of the seat, you will find enough room to perhaps stuff some bedding, or a loose discarded water bottle that was not caught between flight cleanings. Anyway, more about this seat's comfort functions and a deeper dive into that entertainment screen when we're in the air. For now, let's push back and head to the runway for this transcontinental journey today. I wanted to try this route specifically as it's marketed as a true domestic Delta One flight in the forward cabin, in case any additional amenities would be provisioned here. However, this cabin is sold as a Comfort Plus seating section when flown domestically, which normally comprises of their extra legroom economy area. In this configuration, the actual Comfort Plus economy seats become part of the main cabin. So the amenities provided for this flight were the same as a standard domestic Comfort Plus service, as we'll go over in the air. Here this differs slightly from, say, American, which sells their premium economy cabin and their extra legroom coach main cabin extra seats all together as one cabin domestically. Now that we're in the air, let's return to talking about today's seat, and in particular, the part of it you actually sit on. The design itself is a nice, smartly stitched navy blue with a gray adjustable headrest. Recline is generous, like ridiculously generous. Great for you, but also a bit restrictive if your forward neighbor takes advantage as well. Still, if you're expecting to sleep, this is way better than standard economy. Adding to the comfort here, Delta took the extra step of equipping every premium select seat with a full-size deploying leg rest and integrated telescoping footrest. Some taller passengers don't find this feature valuable, but I find it works well for me. American, by comparison, only equipped this feature on their bulkhead row seats. Overall, I quite like what Delta has done here.
Up in the air now, checking out the lavatory. Got a seat mate, so that's not super ideal for making a review, but overall, very comfortable seat, a lot of space. This A330neo is very quiet as well. But anyway, here's the lavatory. Has a soap and a lotion dispenser. It's nice to have a lavatory up here by the business class cabin, accessible to premium economy as well. Very comfortable so far.
As I return to my seat, it's time to deploy the tray table and get ready for the service on board this flight, which, as I mentioned earlier, is Delta's Comfort Plus domestic service. One perk of that is access to the same premium snack basket items offered in the forward business or domestic first class cabin. Also provided is complimentary alcohol, including beer, wine, and spirits. Add to that the standard economy Biscoff cookies and almonds, and it's a fair stack of food here. Snack boxes were available for purchase on Delta at the time of this filming, but I don't quite see the point of getting even more packaged junk food when this much is already included with your ticket. However, at the moment, Delta is not serving any available buy-on-board meals here in Comfort Plus or in the main cabin. So this is not a healthy fare, but you won't be starving on a transcontinental trip in domestic premium economy with Delta. All that snacking helps pass the time, as does Delta's lovely in-flight entertainment offering, featuring a 13.3-inch display, which we'll now have a better look at. First off, what a really cool homepage, huh? I love the touch of showing off the cabin and exactly how many entertainment features there are to pass the time on this flight. Delta has shown a commitment to invest in quality in-flight entertainment, and it shows. Of course, that means a quality 3D flight tracker map, but Delta takes this even a step further for the app geeks out there with their command center function. This combines the moving map with all sorts of avionic readouts like true airspeed, pitch, roll, and vertical speed. I could stare at this page pretty much the whole flight. But there's no need to, with hundreds of entertainment types to choose from, including new release movies, and a decent, if not awesome, 6-row consecutive TV episodes for my binge watch test. If you don't like reaching for the screen, the full functional tethered remote will jump around the menus with relative ease. Internet was offered with 2 speeds and 2 lengths, with the sweet spot being a full flight browse pass for $20. Also available for entertainment were the lovely views as we race towards the sun, helping to slightly slow down its 1,000-mile-per-hour journey away from us as the day turned into dusk over the middle of the USA. There was sure something particularly beautiful about the snowy winter below being lit up by the falling sun. At this point, my neighbor got up, which allows me to show off the armrest width here at the center. It's okay for 2, but it's still far from the domestic first-class style seats these share a common design with. A second drink and snack service was carried out with a little less than an hour left in the air. A welcome touch for sure. Well timed to allow me to get a pick-me-up after a mid-flight nap. Then it was time to start our descent into Seattle-Tacoma International Airport, as the day finally wound down to a close, providing a beautiful silhouette of the volcanic peaks of Washington and Oregon, including Rainier and Hood. This really isn't a part of the Domestic Premium Economy Challenge, but let's discuss today's booking. I scored this ticket for 13,500 Delta Sky Miles. Really, that's a steal for such great service, especially when Delta Sky Miles are so easy to come by with their transfer partner American Express. Delta One was a steep 64,000 additional Sky Miles. Combined, that would be more than enough for travel to Europe, so that would not have been a great use of points. On the other hand, I could have saved a few points and booked into main cabin and upgraded into the seat with my silver medallion status, as the plane was very lightly booked in January, but I wanted to be assured a window seat for this review. Now, enjoy the rest of today's approach, and don't forget to stay to the end for my closing thoughts on this first of this three-part series. We must have had some Delta VIPs aboard, as there was not just one, but 3 Porsche courtesy cars awaiting us at the gate to whisk passengers away without having to mix it up with us in the terminal. Feel free to send one of these for me anytime, Delta.
So there you have it. That was Delta's Domestic Premium Economy with their Premium Select seating and their Comfort Plus service. Overall, it's a very nice seat, and Delta has such friendly service to begin with that even though it's not a dedicated increase in food and beverage, it's still a nice place to be, and they take great care of you. It's a very nice airplane there, that A330neo. I hope you enjoyed coming along on today's flight. Billy with Gilbert Travels here, and I will see you on the next flight.
Please remember to like, comment, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be made aware first when more content is available. As always, thanks for watching.